If anyone's remember, this is the Nagakiba salesman. I and Coop reacted previously to his video. That video was not the best. But the guy, he turned out to be a person that wants to straight up improve on his content. He started visiting places like Elden Ring PvP Discord. He started visiting our Discords. We might jump onto his channel and see what he cooked. Frost Sentinel is insane in PvP. Cold Intelligence Build Guide. Let's see.
Yo, I went on a wild win streak with this build. I want to spread the joy and share my madness with y'all today. Introducing the Frosted Magic Samurai.
Already, his intro is not like the best builds. He's doing like, I had a lot of success with this build. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that language matters.
Yeah.
Right?
The only thing that I am not fond of is what I see here.
Yeah, magic infused.
Why it is not called?
So as you can see here, I made my build under a level 150.
He didn't even have to get the build to 150. Yeah, but this is good that this is below, because technically, like, you have that so-called casual meta of 150, yeah? So anyone that wants to copy this build can just add himself these 3 levels and they are ready to go. And that's good. That's good. And look at that. Cold on Yujigatana. Very nice.
But the important things that you need to focus on, having 60 vigor for sure, around 5 endurance to wear some heavy armor, and at least 75 to 80 intelligence for max damage.
Here you go. Not like going over the cap or under the cap. That's nice.
First off, the staff we'll be using is the Carrion Regal Scepter. It has the best overall sorcery scaling, behind LUSAT's Glintstone staff, of course. Now, I know we could just dual wield 2 Carrion Glintstone staves for the super boost in damage for sword spells, but that's for only those specific spells.
And like, I want to point it out that like he makes the builds addressing mostly like the casual audience. Yeah, you as if you are a dedicated player, you probably already have like a freaking Azure in the offhand, then like a Lusat in the main hand or something else, and you are like stuck in these multiplicative buffs and so on. Yeah, but like these builds that Darth is making, they have to suit casual audience firstly, and for the most, they must be simple to use.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of good work to be done in terms of content creation, in terms of like helping the casual deepen their knowledge, right? You don't need to hit them with like the deepest, most refined version of something. You can like this might be the first time a casual even hears about the idea of stacking buffs on a staff, right?
Oh, and this is actually a good point. He's providing here like the additional knowledge that, hey dude, like in this game, actually, if you are going to take 2 staffs, you are going to multiply your buffs, which is pretty cool. Let's continue.
And he's also addressing the shortcoming of that type of thing, right? If we're going for this one-shot, you know, Carrion Slicer type thing, it's like, well, then we're losing out on overall damage on all the other spells that we want to cast.
While my build here will allow us to combo together whatever spells we want. The Collapsing Star spell combos together with the Dula's Moonblade perfectly in PvP. Finish
I don't think that's an actual true combo, but...
No, this is absolutely not a true combo, but it is a pseudo combo. He doesn't mention it as true combo, though. He just says it combos well, which, you know, combo from the perspective doesn't have to be true, yeah? Like
it combines well.
Yeah, it just like it just has synergy, and it absolutely does.
I really recommend using a Duelist Moonblade spell. Because of this, I'm wearing my fancy snow hat. This gives a 10.
Poor guy, dude.
We need a strong defense. So I got the Tree Sentinel set. Not only is it thick, boy, but it also looks pretty good for a magic build as well. Also having the defense on lock. And the close combat
that was
to
a good
back
clip
it up
too. That was a good example. Like
Perfect
he
recipe.
poised through that
Big
and
dick
then
energy.
punished.
But in the end, I chose the cold infused Uchigatana with Spinning Slash.
Here you go.
I love Spinning Slash because anytime someone invades your personal space, boom, slam L2, spam that L2 button. And then the cold infusion will pair up nicely with our build. Combined with the other frosty cold spells that we'll use, we can inflict that frost debuff. And then the enemy will be vulnerable to 20% more damage from everything and have lower stamina. But the thing...
Jesus, it's such an improvement in quality of the video over what was like, you know, this hella good fucking stuff so far.
thing is, we will be using a couple
He's
of
really
magic.
got the. I was expecting him to like really lean into it and like actually be like, do like a spinning slash salesman bit there.
Maybe he's going to surprise us.
Here while standing in Terra Magica. I got this Uchi Katana all the way up to over 900 AR. That's pretty dang
Nice.
beefy.
Look, he's explaining the buff
for
stack.
our
Yeah.
talismans,
I like that.
Graven
Very
Mass Talisman. Some other spells you can use on this build are Star Shower. Like, and to those who say spamming Star Shower is cheese, well, I say get good, brother. Get good. Yeah, you know, that's it. All right, I'm done. Video's over.
Actually, I like the attitude, not gonna lie.
Here
What
are
should
a
be
bunch of
done?
other options that I use on this build. Magic Glint Blade, Swift Glintstone Shard, Glintstone Comet Shard, Zamor Ice Storm, or Gravel of Hema, and even Loretta's Great Bow for a far-ranged attack.
Don't use it. that one no.
Yeah.
Rest
Pass
can be
on that
used.
one.
That one no. Don't. It's maybe
I like
like
the moon. I like the moon better than that one, but yeah.
yeah, Moon actually legitimately would be better because you're also getting like a boost to the damage from the hat. So yeah, like
I forgot about that. Sorry, that's so funny. I was thinking of the debuff when it hits people, you get the magic damage.
but
like,
no, you're literally
with-
you're literally dealing like 10% more damage because of the hat.
After playing with this build for many hours, this is the final order of spells that I felt like performed the best.
I want to address one thing about the spell order here. If you're going to hold the D-pad upwards, you are going to the first spell in the order. And that's why sometimes I do that, sometimes don't, but technically I find it better to not have the buff spell as the first one. So like if you want to get to the beginning, you want to get to the spell that is usually the most universal. In my case, it
Yeah.
is either Slicer, Star Shower, or the Swift Glintstone Pebble.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely do Slicer because it enables a lot of combo interactions as well. Where if you get a nice hit stun, you just hold the up button and you get your Slicer really quickly, and then you slice out of a certain hit stun or something.
The point is that if you are going to hold that Terra Magica on the first slot, you are not really have like a fully utilized layout of the buttons in the game. Yeah, you are not utilizing that hold button mechanic at all. You are not casting the Terra Magica that often. I think it is just better to have something else on the first slot because of that.
Now, if you are a fan of the LUSAT staff, you can totally use it here. It makes one hit of Carrion Slicer do like 500 damage when you
What is important, he is combining LUSAT and
Varying Glintstone staff.
yeah, here you go, Glintstone. Yeah, like this setup is hella powerful, especially on Current Slicer, because LUSAT, generally speaking, is very fucking annoying to use because it increases your mana
Very
cost by a
overrated.
lot. But in case of Carrion Slicer, it increases your mana spending by like 2 or 1 per cast. So this is literally nothing, and you just have like a way higher damage output. So in case of the spells that have very low mana cost, Carrion Slicer, LUSAT is absolutely worth it. And yeah, Carrion Slicer is one of the biggest benefiting spells like when it comes to LUSAT.
Oh, Chatter noted he is actually using the wrong staff here.
Oh,
He's using the one that boosts Glint Blade as opposed to Carrion Sword.
okay, right. So because that one's kind of curved and the other one is more straight. Yeah, I think. Okay, so yeah, just in case this is wrong stuff, but that's it. Common mistake. Let's call it that way.
Now, if you don't like Spinning Slash, you can use Glintstone Pebble or Glint Blade Phalanx as an Ash of War instead. They fit this build pretty well, also.
They
What
do.
some may not know about Adula's Moonblade is that it can hit twice up close. The main sword, and then the frosty projectile.
If you are not willing to use the Spinning Slash, you can use different weapon that has, for example, or like straight up like katana as well, that just have endure. Endure, like, you know, allows you to straight up just sit there and spam your spells even up close while like receiving less damage and not being able to get staggered. So it's pretty good option too.
Now, the last thing I got for you is, if you really want to be toxic and just show no mercy, the Zamor Ice Storm is actually very good for spawn trapping people.
Ah, my man!
True.
Very
That's some
nice.
Call of Duty energy right there.
That's some Call of Duty. Let's go.
Like spawn trapping people.
Now, alright, have fun, brother bears. I'll talk to you later. Yo, I went on.
Jesus
What
Christ.
was that? What a quality difference. That's crazy.
Definitely the video is just so much better than
Yeah.
what we have seen with this
Redemption
one.
arc, baby.
Good thing. Like, if we are going to have guides like that for the casual side of the audience, just so they can copy the build and have fun with it, Senju definitely stepped up, and this guide definitely is not going to make the casual gamer to go into arena and just straight up die. Which
yeah,
previous
they're
guide
actually gonna go in with vigor and armor and
it's
no,
actually
this is really good. Like, this
Yeah.
is exactly what I want to see out of like creator interaction. Like, I have a bunch of videos for you that I want to send you another time that are on from TikTok. I want to do a couple of these on TikTok with you, because TikTok is awful with this stuff as well. But I was saying this to a friend yesterday. Like, I don't blame people who are misinformed about the game for being misinformed. I blame the people who are misinforming them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is like ideal. Like, if this kind of interaction is possible, like
He stepped up.
helping.
He's doing right now. Like, that was a good job. Job well done. Maybe you had like minimal hiccups here, but mostly they are related to editing part rather than what he is saying. Like, for example, when he's showing the wrong stuff and so on. Yeah. But this is about it. Overall, from the perspective of the knowledge that he is sharing, I do not recall much of any issues with the video. But yeah, good job. It's fucking well.
I would say it's good. Like, this is a real. This is approaching a real. It's obviously not like as refined or fine tuned as like a ladder duelist build, but like this is real. This is a real.
It doesn't
build
have
that a
to be,
casual
and
can
it
pick up.
doesn't have that purpose. Yeah, because it is literally casual build kind of. Yes, it's something simple, and yeah. It's going to work. It's also going to work. It's so nice to see actually someone that is doing nomen kind of content that has to appeal to that SEO trends, because this definitely is this type of content. You can just see like it about the way how the videos, like the titles are constructed and so on. Yeah, what type of tags being used. This type of SEO friendly content, so called, is good in comparison
and
to.
There's also no outlandish claims, right? Like, this is like he's just saying it's good. I had fun with it. I was successful with it. He's not making claims of it being the S tier most,
S-tier Moonveil Katana build, best of the best. God tier on level 50. Remember to have 18 intelligence for this amazing Moonveil Katana build.
Oh man, is that guy still making YouTube content? What was that guy's name again?